Susanna, she is the maid to the Countess, and she's very shortly to be married to Figaro, who she adores. As far as a character is concerned, she's one of the most brilliant women I've ever met, and yet still to know intimately. Yeah, she's bright, she's beautiful, she's clever, she's compassionate. Yeah, she has some very fine qualities. Susanna reveals to Figaro that the Count has decided to reinstate droit de seigneur, which means first rights of the bride on the wedding night, which to us is just, ridiculous. But in those days it was a real thing. I mean, there were maids throughout the entire castle and he had his way with all of them. Susanna is particularly bright and has managed to, miss out on that, thank God. And for Figaro to imagine that the Count is going to have his way with his beloved on their wedding night is unspeakable for him. Can't consider it. He's a hot-tempered, hot-blooded, beautiful man. So, the two of them just joined together to, save her honour. And we're setting it around the 1640s, where the droit de seigneur really, was something that happened. So it's a real threat. Other productions have done it's been set in modern times, and so that doesn't really apply. But here, it's the stakes are huge. They're very high, and it's possible. It's totally possible. Working with Sir David McVicar has really made me aware of how little I really knew the role, and I knew the role well. But now I really know the role, and all her characteristics and traits come alive in those recits. So to understand the recits, you really get to understand the character. And his understanding of the context of the speech at the time, in the period that we're setting it, and how that affects everything, is the best I've ever experienced. It's a nuance, it's an understanding of a sentence and where the syntax lies, and if you bring out that word, then that changes the entire meaning of the whole scene. So his understanding of that is brilliant, and he goes straight to the text and the truth of the text, and you find where you used to slap on a bit of showmanship or a bit of a gag, or you don't need any of that because it's all in there and it's supported. De Ponte's writing is supported by Mozart. I mean, why would you interfere with that? And he's just bringing to life, all those aspects.